still searching for my future's heart. Unlike most people, I never really had a chance to figure out what I want during my young adult life. Being an only girl among 3 boys, having a mother that dedicated herself completely to raising a family, and growing up in my particular culture, I have been completely confused about what I really want. At 40, I'm still searching, but it is becoming clearer. I consider myself very lucky that I can afford myself that search. When I'm young, dance is about the only thing that is a constant in my transition-filled life. I think I would have loved to be a professional dancer, but somehow that never happens. I think it has to do with a few early discouragement that I'm experiencing with dance, trying to fight for things too much on my own, and not having a sense that I am worthy of owning myself as a dancer. I don't think I completely give up, however. During my young adult years, dance is absent from my life in a big way. It gets lost in being drafted to the military, getting married, going to school in search for a real profession, working, and becoming a mom. I find dance again while being a young mother, as I feel the demands of motherhood weighing on my emotional well-being. I have to find a way to feed my soul. It's a matter of survival. I find a creative dance class for adults. Never had any experience with improvisation till this point. I'm in heaven. I feel like I'm discovering a whole new person in me. I have always had a hard time speaking my thoughts with words. And all of a sudden, self-expression is pouring out of me, and it doesn't seem to stop. Another big transition, coming to the States, following my husband's career. Still trying to figure out what I want, while trying to settle down and take care of everybody's needs. Trying on different things. Dance therapy, childbirth assistant. Somewhere in there is also becoming a yoga instructor. But neither paths are quite it. Within the yoga world, I'm introduced to yoga dance, which reminds me how much I love to dance and how healing dance can be. I want to be able to offer that experience to others. I take the training and start teaching while I'm pregnant with my 2nd child. 8 years later, I'm still teaching. In its core, my class is very Dell-like. I enjoy giving people the opportunity to play and find the dancers in them. More recently, I'm being asked to teach children, and I start doing that with no formal training, which leads me to Dell. I'm enjoying doing this, but I'm still not sure this is quite it. I'm not sure this is not coming out of my old habit of doing something because others want me to do it. I do know that something is still missing. I think the missing piece is that I get to give others an experience that I would like to give myself. I hunger to have space to create and express myself through dance. More than having a tool to facilitate movement for others, Dell is pointing me towards what I really need right now. Suddenly, a few weeks ago, the puzzle pieces seem to be falling into place, all in one day. My friend asks me what I see myself doing in 5 years. I don't have a clear picture other than a strong feeling that I want to be fearless with every little choice in my life. I want to know what I want and just do it without having to answer to anybody else's desires first. That night, we're having the Underground Railroad class, and even though the idea that you can make a dance about anything has been floating around from the start, there is something about that specific experience that makes it particularly true for me. Personally, I realize I have so many good ideas that can't wait to be shared with the world. And since there is a way that I have a hard time speaking my mind, especially when it has to do with big eyes, maybe moving them is the ticket. End of class, a conversation with Catherine. I don't know how much she is aware of how life-changing this conversation is for me, but by reflecting back something about my abilities, I am getting the perspective that maybe I can consider taking this dance-making business seriously. This is my most recent discovery, and I have a big challenge ahead of me figuring out how to make this happen. But at least I know what I want, and I'm determined to go after it. It's possible that teaching is still part of it, but I think I will be able to inhabit my teacher's heart more fully when I'm filling it with the very thing that I'm trying to fill others' hearts with.